and welcome to Take 5. I came up with Take 5 as a way to be able to offer something that is positive, encouraging, sometimes humorous, but always built around our faith, all in just 5 minutes of your day. So, this is the first installment, and I hope that you enjoy it. Perspective is an amazing thing. We see with our eyes, we hear with our ears, we think with our minds, and that becomes our reality. And it's all based on our perspective. But every once in a while, we are given a change in perspective. And when we get a change of perspective, it does change what we've seen, what we hear, what we think, and what we believe. A change in perspective can turn our world upside down and totally change reality. And so sometimes when we go through difficult times in life, it helps us to get a new perspective, and that's not always a bad thing. I came across something this week that was written by another preacher, and it fits so well with this idea of perspective. He writes this: being away from each other has made myself and many others realize that sometimes we've worried about things in church that didn't truly matter. Our opinions, our preferences, some of our guarded traditions. We used to be often guilty of seeing church as something that we consume. We were the customers and the church was the product. And if we didn't like the product, we would likely criticize and complain. And if things didn't change, we'd simply take our business elsewhere. We falsely believed that the church gathering was expected to meet our preferences, and we'd let people know if it didn't. But then something terrible happened. We lost church. It was taken away from us. At least the part of church that we were most used to, the meeting together, the gathering, the sacred moments of communion and community. And suddenly, COVID-19 took away for just a little while that which we had so taken for granted. Yes, COVID-19 took something away from us, and it has been painful and difficult. But my dear friends, I think it has also given us an unexpected gift. This forced time away has given us the gift of perspective. It has allowed us to see and remember what is most important and has been most important all along. Our quarantine away from each other has given us a renewed desire to be together. Our quarantine from gathering has revived our appreciation for what we used to take for granted. Yes, we've lost much for a time, but what we have been given is of untold worth. We've been given the opportunity to see how precious a gift meeting as a church is. And we look forward to having it again. I believe that many of us are going to care less about the style of Sundays and replace it with gratitude to be together once again. It's going to be beautiful. I believe we'll worry less about if we like every part of the worship service, and instead we will relish being together as a family. I believe we will celebrate the chance to worship together. How awesome it will be when we can hear each other's voices again. I could be wrong, but I believe we're going to see an unprecedented time of unity, joy, celebration, and I can't wait. So, with that said, here's the question: how would you finish this sentence? When I'm finally able to meet at church again, one thing that will be different about me is, and you finish the sentence. I'd love to hear how this time away from other Christians has changed you and changed your perspective.